In the Seven Deadly Sins, we are introduced to one of the members who is the Lion Sin of Pride, Escanor. Escanor is said to be one of the strongest holy knights in Britannia and said to be even on par with Meliodas, the leader of the Seven Deadly Sins. Before we get into more details about Escanor, I'd like to show you the information about him. Before joining with the Seven Deadly Sins, he was born as a royalist to a king and queen. And he had an older brother who abused him because he was the favorite of the family. And that's when he awakened Sunshine. And this would have been a downfall for him to be seen as a monster by not only by people, but his own family members. His mother saying, "That's not my son, that's a monster." And the only person who saved him was a lady named Rosa. And in the final moments, he's separated from her. He wanders off of his own, defeating monsters that are not even a match for him. That's where he met Merlin, a mage and the leader of the group, Meliodas. At first, he doesn't want to be a part of the group, only warning them that he's too powerful and he can kill them. He shows his glimpse of power by taking down Meliodas and Bond, Meliodas being a demon and Bond being immortal. But they're okay with it, because they said that they're also different and they have their own attributes to show it. But he's still not buying it. So Meliodas decides to brawl with him one day. Well, no, he asks him to brawl with him. He accepts it and is defeated, knowing that he still hasn't controlled all his powers yet, and he still knows he has a lot to learn. Meliodas helps him, and in a great gift, he sees Rosa again, in a place where the dead is shown to be seen. Escanor is faced off against Galen with the Ten Commandments and easily defeats him, as well as Melascula. We don't get to see him again later on until the couple of episodes, I believe, where he is said to fight Estarossa, when he graciously defeats him. Then later on there's the movie one, but we're not going to get into that detail yet. The new season shows up and Escanor is still fighting with the Seven Deadly Sins, taking down demons and saving humans. Then later on in the season we get to see that Escanor faces off with Meliodas, his one friend who's now corrupted by losing his emotions, and reverts back to being the once known feared demon of the Ten Commandments, the leader, said to be the next Demon King. In this fight, Escanor is sadly being taken down by Meliodas, but as Merlin mentioned, he has 1 minute left for his ultimate secret technique, which is his ultimate arsenal and said to be very invincible, the One. During the fight, before then, Escanor was starting to lose very badly to Meliodas. At the peak of his full power was at 118,000, I believe, while Meliodas' max power was 145,000. And as the fight progresses further, Escanor stops using Divine X Rita, tries to swing at Meliodas, but then sadly gets taken down by one punch. However, when the sun rises and Escanor gets up, it looks like he's a different person. More so than his cocky ways. It's more so it shows. The aura around him, the great fire, it's very intimidating. And as Meliodas tries to strike at Escanor, all he does is nothing. And when Meliodas goes back, Escanor uses a move which is said to take down Meliodas, which is called Divine Sword Escanor. And that clean slice cut through Meliodas and neutralized him. And in that stance, he says, "Demon, God, or whatever you may be, how does it feel to be taken down by a mere human?" Truly a badass moment in my opinion. As time progresses, there's certain signs of Escanor's health being very serious. One time, Escanor is seen to be spitting out blood one time. More so, we thought it was just him ignoring Diane and King being together and not Escanor and Merlin. But it's very scary to see him losing blood, and this happens another time with him nearly getting killed by Chandler, a pacifier demon, I believe. But it was from Meliodas' dark aura. Then later on, we see that he starts coughing blood again after the fight with Zeldris and his other demons, because in this scene there is a moment where he meets Mael, one of the 4 archangels, the one who has the grace of sunshine. And Mael warns Escanor he cannot receive more of sunshine anymore unless he gives up his life. And judging by the fact that even Chandler and Cusack knew that Escanor, being a human and sunshine being given to him, it could easily kill Escanor. Escanor forgets it and just wants the power of sunshine back to save his comrades, the people he trusted with since the beginning, the people who accepted him for being what he is, an arrogant but also kind-hearted person. At night, he's a very scared, wimpy, but yet generous person with the sins. But in the morning, he's very cocky, he's very arrogant. He shows no signs of fear against any sort of threat against him. And it shows it. Like, this dude has fought demons and even higher demons, and even the leader of the Ten Commandments, and the 2 brothers, Esterosa and Zeldris. Mael gives him the grace, sunshine back to him, and then when later on Escanor is dead, I'm sorry. In the death of Escanor, he is fighting with the Demon King alongside with the Sins, and is tragically struck in the chest, since he lost the minute of the Invincible One time limit. But Escanor, being Escanor, used up all his life. He tragically died with with the sunshine overpowering his own body. And in the final moments, he farewells almost everyone, including the man he saved, including the one he loved. It's tragic. He didn't have enough time left to see Diane and King get married, nor even his captain, his close friend, someone he trusted since the beginning. And in his final moments, he reads a poem to the one he loves, and he fades, only having an image of Meliodas saying, "We'll see you soon, Escanor." In the background, his axe being forgotten. And this is probably the end of this video, mostly because that Escanor was probably one of the best members of the Seven Deadly Sins, and someone who can pretty much enjoy watching since, his personality. If you guys like this, I'm gonna make a poll, and if you guys want me to do either Bon or Meliodas or King, please do so and vote, because unfortunately this is probably the only thing I'm good at because of my screen recording not working. If you can support the channel by clicking subscribe, it would really appreciate a lot, knowing that I have people watching this for enjoyment. Thank you guys for watching. This is Patchy125.